Anybody else need a writing utensil? You writing pencil okay? Very good. Well, you know what? Can you wait for 10 minutes? Is it an emergency?
Please, I have a pen. I need one. Mine. Oh, yeah.
Alright guys, 5, 4, 3, 2, Dominique, Tanner, 1. Good. Alright, so you guys know our test is on Thursday.
What? We got tests?
We got a test on Thursday.
Good.
So tomorrow we're going to play our review game, but today we're going to get ready for our review game. And so I want to see exactly what you know about the things we've gone over so far. And also, I noticed that our last test, some of us had trouble with the short answer questions. So today you've got a sheet in front of you. I'm going to do one of these for you. Then we're going to work on one together. And then I want you to do one on your own. And that's the one that I'm going to look at to make sure that we're all on the same page. So if someone has trouble, then we're going to work together while everybody else is doing the study guide. Okay? So I think that the first one I'm going to do the tough one at the bottom, so this third one down here. So the first thing that I'm going to do when I see a question like this, how did the Egyptians organize their government? Well, what does that mean? On my test, I'm not going to have these vocabulary words, so I'm going to need to think in my head, what kinds of words did I use to describe government? So what's one word that has to do with the Egyptian government?
Absolute power.
Absolute power. So I'm going to think, what is absolute power? You told me absolute power. Alex, can you tell me what absolute power is? Who can help her out?
I can't.
I can't. Okay, so absolute power meant that they had complete control. The pharaohs, remember, were treated like gods in Egypt. So anything they said goes. They made the laws. There was no court, per se, that controlled them. It was just the pharaoh. So one thing that I could write right away, I thought of 2 vocabulary words, absolute power and pharaoh. If I'm writing 3 sentences, the first one I might write would be the pharaoh. And write these down on your sheet with me.
I don't got one.
Add. Dominique, can you get Sydney's dinner sheet? Or Frankie. No. Will you go first?
Hey, look. You're his slave.
The pharaoh had absolute power.
Bad one.
Did you? Yep, so we're on the 3rd one. Yep.
Oh, I told you.
I asked at the beginning. Make sure you ask it, right? You need to bring it to class, okay? Alright, anybody else? Pencil. Alright, so we're at the 3rd.
Hold on.
One down here. I'm sorry, my blood sugar is. Right. Jazzy, Alex, review writing. This is your one warning.
What's this one?
This one? So we're doing the third one down. Everybody, we're on the third one down. How do the Egyptians organize their government? Alright. Sydney's getting it down, Whitney's good, Melissa's done, Noah's done, Jesse? Alright, Blaine's got his down. Alex, will you help Molly?
Little girl? She's a big boy.
Now everybody, look at those vocabulary words with me. So the next thing I'm going to do is think, what else do I know about government that would describe the pharaohs and absolute power or something I might know about them? Kingdom. How would kingdom describe it? They ruled kingdoms. Okay. They ruled kingdoms, I could write. What else do I know about pharaohs? How do I know about them?
It says the rule.
Thank you.
I was picking up the dynasty.
John.
No.
Alright. Pharaoh's getting his stuff done. Elise is almost done. Alicia's working. Lane is working. Yep, that's right.
Jordan Spanish.
Everybody else, if you finish writing that, look at the other vocabulary words and think about something else that you can tell me about a pharaoh using those words.
You tell us something. About you, Miss Road. Very well, very well. You lied.
What about Egypt? Tell me about Egypt.
When I said,
They ruled Egypt. Does everybody have it done?
Ray did.
Sydney and John
Hey,
almost
you
good?
write it in here.
Yep, you can write it there, Tanya, that's okay.
What do I have to find?
See?
Alright, so if I know the pharaoh had absolute power and they ruled kingdoms, I'm going to ask myself next, how do I know this? How do I know about the pharaohs? So, just like Joe said, how do I know about the pharaohs? I know about them because of hieroglyphics. Because they left behind a written record of their history. Because I told you they were real. So, power, they rule kingdoms. I know.
Don't shoot me either.
I know about them because of hieroglyphics.
speaking out and I could do it?
I don't think I have any today with me. Or,
Can you stop comparing this speaking out?
Alright, so how did I get this answer? I thought to myself, what is the question asking me? How did the Egyptians organize their government? So I thought, what word do I know that has the most to do with the Egyptian government that we talked the most about? And that word was Pharaoh. So I started with what I knew the most about first, Pharaoh. Then I just tried to describe the Pharaoh using some other words I knew. So they had what? They had absolute power, and they ruled kingdoms. I might not know everything about regions. Maybe I don't know enough about dynasty. So I wrote enough things about the Pharaoh to describe them, and then I could think, okay, I wrote the what, now how do I know about that? Because with history, there's always a different way of writing. There are different books. I could know about it through art. I could know about it like in the Stone Age with stone tools. So this time I know about it because of hieroglyphics, because of their writing. I'm going to erase this. Does everybody have it?
I don't know.
Take 30 seconds to finish writing it. Erase just the first sentence, okay? So now, I'm going to go up one on my page to the one that's in the middle, the question in the middle. Alright, everyone make sure that they see that. The second question down on their paper, that's the one we're working on now. What does that question say? Dominique, what is the second question? Just the first part. You don't have to answer it, just read the question.
Wait, we're writing it.
Oh, so we're going to do that one together? Do you want me to megaphone it for you? So what did the Egyptians believe in and value? Alright. So I'm going to try writing some stuff down about this. Can you tell me if I'm right or wrong if I answer?
You're wrong.
Well, don't write it down until you know that I'm right.
No, you're wrong.
Am I right?
No, no.
No?
Maybe not.
Maybe, maybe not. How am I wrong?
No, maybe they did this many.
You believe in many gods?
One God and
Alright, so right off the bat, I know that we read lots of stories.